My name is Dr. Leah and I'm the founder of Epilinks. And today we're going to talk about clean beauty. Clean beauty is everywhere. It's on the shelves of every major retailer. It's in a marketing copy of thousands of brands and in the vocabulary of anyone who has thought seriously about what goes on their skin in the last 5 years, at least 5 years. It sounds reassuring, right? It implies safety. It suggests that someone has done the work of removing the bad stuff and only leaving the good stuff. The problem is that clean beauty has no legal definition, no regulatory standard, and no independent certification body with any actual authority. What counts as clean at one retailer contradicts what counts as clean at another. A brand can call itself clean while containing ingredients that on another brand is never listed. And most importantly, for people with sensitive skin, eczema, rosacea, and contact allergies, clean formulations are frequently among the most allergenic products on the market. That's right. So this guide will unpack what clean beauty actually means in practice, where the concept genuinely helps consumer, where it actively misleads them, and what sensitive skin shoppers should be looking for instead. So the clean beauty definition problem, let's talk about that. The term clean beauty emerged as a consumer response to concerns about potentially harmful synthetic chemicals in cosmetics, such as parabens, phthalates, formaldehyde, and similar compounds. You probably all heard that. The intent was very reasonable, to create a shorthand for products that avoid ingredients with legitimate safety concerns. But execution has been absolutely chaotic, to say the least. Different retailers define clean very differently. Sephora's clean at Sephora's program prohibits a list of over 50 ingredients. That's a lot. Target's clean definition uses a very different list. Whole Foods Market uses completely another standard. The Environmental Working Group, EWG, has its own database and rating system, and none of these standards agree with each other, and none of them have any regulatory authority. Yes, that's right. This means a product can be clean at one retailer and fail to qualify at another, using the exact same formula. And a product that passes all of them might still contain ingredients that are potent content allergens for sensitive skin. So where clean beauty gets it right? Let's talk about that. To be fair, the clean beauty movement has been driven some genuinely positive changes in the industry overall. Removal of, for example, formaldehyde releasers. Pressure from clean beauty advocates has led many mainstream brands to reformulate away from DMDM, hydantoin, or imidazolitidinyl urea, and other formaldehyde-releasing preservatives. They are not good for you. These are legitimate synthesizers, and their reduction in mainstream formulations is a real benefit. So that's a good thing. Phthalate reduction. Most clean beauty standards exclude diethyl phthalate, DEP, and related compounds from fragrance blends. So given the evidence about endocrine disruption, which is really not good for hormonal disruption, and it's a real precaution. So that was a good thing to eliminate that. There was a transparency pressure. The clean beauty movement has pushed the industry towards greater ingredient disclosure and the labeling clarity, which is all great thing. More brands now publish their full ingredient list, explain ingredients choices, and also provide transparency about where they are sourced and how they are sourced. All great. Let's talk about consumer education. Clean beauty has made ingredient conscience mainstream. More people are reading labels now than at any point in history, and that baseline literacy, however imperfect, is a foundation for making much better choices. However, where clean beauty actively misleads sensitive skin shoppers. Here's where the gap between clean beauty marketing and genuine skin safety becomes very harmful. Natural equals safe fallacy. Clean beauty standards almost universally favor natural ingredients over synthetic ones. That sounds rational, but it's not, especially not for sensitive skin. And as a pharmacist, I can tell you it's definitely not. As covered in depth in our fragrance guide, the EU list of 26 declared fragrance allergens, substances proven to cause contact allergy in a significant proportion of the population, is composed almost entirely of naturally occurring compounds. Linalool, lavender, limonene, citrus, eugenol, clove, geraniol, rose, cinnamol, cinnamon, and farnesol. They're all natural. Poison ivy is also all natural. And they're all common synthesizers. All appear freely in a product marketed as clean, natural, plant-based. When a clean brand replaces a synthetic fragrance with a blend of essential oils, they have not made the product safer at all for someone with fragrance sensitivity. They made it worse. They have potentially made it even more dangerous because essential oils contain multiple known allergens at much higher concentration than topical synthetic fragrance blends. The free from obsession with low evidence concerns. Let's talk about that. Many clean beauty never list focus intensely on ingredients like parabens, which have been the subject of significant consumer concern, but whose actual allergy rate, around 2 to 3% of ACD cases, is far lower than fragrance cases, which is 30 to 45%. Brands reformulate away from well-studied, low allergy risk preservatives and replace them with natural alternative like benzyl alcohol or potassium sorbate, some of which are themselves allergens or less effective preservatives that require high concentrations to be even effective because you don't want mold in your mascara. Let's talk about omission of actual allergen information. That's a big deal. Almost no clean beauty brands disclose whether their products are free from EU 26 declared fragrance allergens. None of the major clean retail certification programs require allergen disclosure at this level. A clean product can legally and legitimately contain high concentrations of linalool, limonene, and geraniol without any disclosure beyond fragrance or a long list of botanical, nice-sounding extract names. For someone with fragrance contact allergy, a clean product that leads with essential oils is not cleaner. It's actually much worse. It's a minefield. Let's talk about the cost premium problem. So clean beauty products typically cost significantly more than conventional alternatives. When premium is justified by genuinely better formulation, well-chosen actives, transparent sourcing, rigorous allergen testing, it's worth it, of course. When it is justified primarily by marketing language and the removal of ingredients that were not really posing significant risk in the first place, consumers are paying more for feeling of safety rather than actual safety. So what sensitive skin shoppers actually need instead of clean? The framework that actually serves sensitive, allergic, or reactive skin is not clean beauty. It's allergen-aware beauty, and that distinction clearly matters. So allergen-aware beauty asks very different questions. Instead of, is this ingredient natural or synthetic? It asks, is this ingredient a known contact allergen? Instead of, is this brand clean certified? It asks, who formulated this? What is their evidence base for the ingredient choices that they made? Instead of, does this product avoid parabens? It actually asks, does this product avoid the 14 most common contact allergens per FDA including fragrance, nickel, yes, nickel, formaldehyde releasers, and wheat derivatives such as gluten. Instead of does this feel like a wellness product, it actually asks, can I read the full ingredient list and understand what's in it? And if not, can I ask the brand and they can explain? The questions to ask of any brand claiming to be safe for sensitive skin. Let's talk about that. Who formulated the product and what are their qualifications? Why did they put those ingredients in there? Are you free from the EU 26 declared fragrance allergens? Not just synthetic fragrance, but the allergens themselves. Are you free from methyl isothiazolinone, MI, and MCI? Are you free from nickel and other heavy metal contaminants, which are known allergens? Are you free from gluten and wheat derivatives for celiac and sensitive skin? Are the natural botanical extracts in your formula assessed for their sensitization potential? What we do at Epilinks, we don't call ourselves clean, we say allergen aware. We don't market ourselves as clean beauty brand. The term is so vague, it's inconsistent, it's not regulated, it's easily misapplied to be useful for the people who actually need it the most. Instead, we are allergen-aware beauty, formulated by a pharmacist with a PhD in cancer drug development. I have psoriasis, I have gluten sensitivity. I know what it is to have contact allergy. And I know what it is to have those allergens on my skin and have that redness. So it's not by marketing convention, not by retail certification. It is really done by formulation science. I said we need to be free from all those fragrances per EU 26 list: nickel, parabens, formaldehyde releasers, gluten, wheat derivatives, lanolin, chemical sunscreen filters, and all other most known contact allergens such as nuts and gluten and soy and shellfish, etc. Not because it's trendy, but because science says so. So how do you build a truly allergen-aware routine? Not just clean, but allergen-aware. So step 1, ignore clean batch and read the full ingredient list. Cross-reference against the known allergen list and allergens you may have, not just the clean beauty never lists. Step 2, identify any ingredients from the EU 26 declared fragrance allergens, such as linalool, limonene, geraniol, eugenol, cinnamol, and on and on and on, benzyl alcohol, benzyl salicylate. I will put it in the captions. If they are present in a leave-on product such as cream, treat the product as no and put it away. Choose brands where the free-from claims are backed by the founder's scientific credentials and verified formulation process, not by marketing convention. Step 4. Write to the product manufacturer, write to their inbox, email, go on a chat if you don't understand specific ingredient or if you are allergic to something, and say, I read your ingredients, but are you guaranteed free from this and this and this? And if they don't know, that's not your brand. Thanks so much for listening. Please like and subscribe and follow me, and please drop below any other topics you want me to cover next. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.